How are you lovely people doing today? My name is John. Over the course of the week, I receive hundreds of questions relating to the zombie storyline Q&A. I really appreciate all the comments you guys get, however, I run into one problem every week. Almost a majority of the questions I receive I can't use, or I really can't put into the show, and the problem is, the questions often fall into one of three categories, sometimes multiple. One, it's just too simple of a question to answer. It would require either a yes or a no, and I can't fill a 1 to 2 minute time slot by just saying yes. You guys wouldn't enjoy the show. The other problem is the question is unanswerable. You guys will give me a question that I can't even begin to tackle because there literally is nothing there. There is no answer to the question. Treyarch has not answered every question within the zombie storyline, and that's what makes it so mysterious. And the third problem is the question is just plain stupid. I mean, it's kinda the truth. I don't mean to be like rude to you guys, but the problem is, some of the questions are based on theories that have no merit, no backing, and are just a bunch of nonsense. As I'm going through an episode, I might get somewhere around 300 questions, and really only 4 or 5 of them are actually usable. This is around 1%, 2% of the questions that I receive in a week are actually unusable. So if you would like to be a part of the zombie storyline Q&A, here's what I would do. Before you submit a question, ask yourself, is this question answerable? And that would just require basically a little bit of research. If you can figure it out in 5 minutes, it's probably not good for the zombie storyline Q&A. The next thing is the question simple? Like, is it going to require a yes or no question? Is it going to require a yes or no answer? And finally, is the question just kind of dumb? I mean, you have these theories, but do your theories have some kind of backing or merit? Let me take this comment that I got, for example. Now, I'm going to block out the user's name because I don't want to specifically call him up and turn this into grind time. And I don't mean to be rude to you, whoever left this comment. You know who you are, and I want to formally apologize for calling you out, but I just wanted to sort of give an example. So I got this question that said, "Hey John, I have a theory that Samantha Maxis from Zombies is Samantha Cross from Extinction, just in a parallel universe. Carry on the good work from the community." So one, I appreciate the kind words, I really do, and I don't mean to make this video to call you out or to call you stupid. It's just that the theory is kinda nonsensical. To say that Samantha Maxis is also Samantha Cross is pretty dumb. There is no proof that would say that. To say that Samantha Cross is Samantha Maxis because they had the same first name is to say that Oz is the Wizard of Oz, or to say that Tank Dempsey is a tank from World of Tanks, or to say that Hudson is actually the Hudson River in another universe, or that George Romero is the George Washington turret from BioShock Infinite. I mean, just because two people have the same name does not mean that they are the same person. I mean, these theories have to have a little bit of backing, a little bit of proof, something to make me go, hey, maybe that is the case. I mean, the reason most of the zombie storyline theories that we consider canon are considered canon is because there is a lot of evidence to support it. There really isn't much evidence or logic to support this question, unfortunately. So I would also recommend you try to find some kind of backing to your theories before you submit them. And it's okay to have theories, it's okay to create speculation. I know I do a lot of speculation within the zombie storyline myself because I try to figure out the answers to many of your questions. And the problem is, these questions are not painfully obvious. They're not ever written right on the wall. We have to do a little bit of digging, we have to do a little bit of theorizing. And theorizing is okay, but whenever I propose a theory, I always try to find a little bit of proof or a little bit of backing to go along with it so that I'm not just spewing out nonsense. Let's have discussions of how the zombie storyline should go, but let's do them constructively with some good evidence behind them. Anyway, that's about it for this commentary. If you'd like to be on the zombie storyline Q&A, just a quick guide. 1, make sure your question isn't too simple. 1, make sure it's answerable. And 3, if you have a theory, try to make sure this theory has a little bit of backing. Another thing is like whether or not Misty is Tank Dempsey's daughter. I mean, this question has no backing, nothing to it, but I still receive it multiple times a week. It's not a good question. I've also already answered it. There is no backing, and it's pretty much just complete nonsense. I'm sorry if this commentary was a little bit more mean-spirited. This has been something that's been bugging me for a while because I'll go through hundreds of questions and I'm only able to use one or two. But I hope you all have a wonderful day. Please do leave questions. I don't mean to discourage you. But I should also note that I'm making this video months in advance. If you're watching this recently after it was released, I'm currently in Germany, and because I wasn't able to make videos while I'm away, I decided to make them in advance. So this is where that commentary comes from. But please, I implore you to leave your questions down below. They probably won't be used a little bit later down the line because I'm currently away, but who knows? Maybe you'll see yourself in an episode of the Zombie Storyline Q&A. But have a great day, and bye.